guys. Are you just like starting your shift or whatever? You seem
Actually, we're coming out right now. We're coming out just to support some of the trucks and some of the troops that are here.
How long have you all been on duty down here?
I've been here since yesterday, and I guess most of us all rolled in. Yeah, we all rolled in yesterday.
Since Sunday, they called it Sunday.
Yeah.
Where are you all from?
Melbourne, Florida, and Titusville.
Cocoa.
You enjoying your stay, sir?
Oh, wonderful. Wouldn't miss it.
Have you seen any action to speak of? Have you encountered any looting?
No, I haven't. Not personally. I don't know about the rest of the troops here.
There's been one incident just around on the other sector here. They've ran off some looters, but no real major conflicts or anything.
Hey, answer your question for me. Y'all are brought in from different areas, and
we're all brought in from one.
But I mean, different from here. Where do they put you up? Where do you stay?
That's that fair. I believe it's the fairgrounds over in the fairgrounds. And,
the Dade County Youth Fairgrounds.
Yeah, that's it. That's the center we're staying at. Yeah.
Nice accommodations.
Not too bad. It's dry, and we got. I guess it holds a lot of people, so it's not too bad.
All right.
This way, there's no electricity, no lights, no heat, no women.
No shower? You got showers?
No showers. No. I mean, if you want to call that luxury, then it's a luxury.
Well, at least you don't have.
Right.
We're just here to do a job.
We're here to do our job.
You know, just support the city and support the people. You know, do what we're told to do.
All right, stay safe. Go ahead, ask your question.
If you don't mind. Your name and rank? I'm with the Tampa Tribune.
Sergeant Box.
Who?
Sergeant Box.
Sergeant?
These are guardsmen at the corner of Galloway and Southwest 132. Where businesses are starting to reopen, I might add.
Like that.
What's your name?
Solomon Moore.
Oh, wait a minute, Solomon. Solomon Moore?
Yeah.
M-O-O-R-E?
Yep.
You live around here?
Yeah, I live about a mile that way, right by the Fall Shopping Center, on the other side.
What do you think of the presence of the guard here?
Just the presence of the guard, they're really doing nothing for me and anybody else except the business people. I see it. They really should be bringing in supplies and stuff, because there are a lot of people with no water, no food, nothing. And them standing around really ain't doing a bit of good, to tell you the truth.
You think they're, for lack of any better evidence, they're singling out black males?
I got no proof of that. I can't substantiate that. I haven't had any problem with them. I got a lot of smiles, people wave, but I haven't gotten any problem at all. I wouldn't say that.
All right. What, is it, they use PAL in England, UK?
Yeah.
You shooting PAL?
Yeah. Well, we're just shooting NTSC and they'll transfer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it took him over to the airbase. He wanted to look at all the.
I don't really have to smile.
Okay. I smile. I love it here.
Homestead Air Force Base just had
Lebanon, Bosnia, no, Cutler Richmond.
most of the people are pretty good. A little looting and stuff, even though once you stop them, it's a shame to fuel it and just put themselves down and stand there until we can get our loot off of it. I think people understand that. We almost just don't even look at that.
How are they doing on electricity? Still a problem down there, so they're still a week or so.
That's what I said.
Be quiet, guys. Stand by. What's your name?
I'm Sergeant Pat Stanford.
Sergeant Sanford, I believe it's been reported on the news that the guards who are here are brought in from outside the disaster area, but that's not true, is it?
That's not true. There's about 60 or 70 of us here from Homestead Unit, and we're here guarding the Cutler Ridge Mall, Perrine area, and we were called in prior to the hurricane hitting. So a lot of us are not able to contact our families, check on our homes, and we don't know what the situation is personally. That's where our heart is at this time. We don't know what our personal situation looks like. And I would like to see some outside assistance brought in from outside the disaster area so that I could go home personally, you know.
How long have you been on duty?
Since Sunday night, about 8 o'clock.
You got family in the area?
My family moved out. We were going to stay. We had boarded up a room and were prepared to stay in my home until I was called out. And there was no way I would let my wife and kids stay by themselves through a hurricane, you know, without me there to help. So I sent them to a relative's house in West Kendall, and the lines are jammed or else down, and I cannot reach them to find out if they're okay at this time. I've tried a couple times to call, and I can't leave. We're on 24-hour duty, and we spend the nights here and pull guard, and we cannot find out what our houses look like or vehicles that we left at the National Guard Armory or our families.
How many guardsmen from Homestead are on duty?
There's between 60 and 70. We have more men reporting in as they get their personal lives squared away. They were smart enough to square that away before they came.
But excuse me, how many have been on duty from Homestead have been on duty since before the hurricane struck?
About 50.
Now you say your family sought refuge in West Kendall. Where exactly? Like where in relation to Country Walk?
It's 119th Avenue and 98th Street. I haven't been to this house. It's a relative that just moved there, and I haven't been to the house yet.
Yeah, that's not quite as far south or west as Country Walk, but have you heard any news accounts of at all of the destruction in Southwest Dade?
No.
For example, the Country Walk neighborhood, which I think it's down around 152 and west of where your family is, but it's flattened, destroyed, every house gone.
That's our primary concern. You know, the more damage we hear about, the more it concerns us. And I did manage to get my neighbor's tape answering machine, and I actually left a message on it. I hope it took the message. I don't know how that happened unless it's battery operated, but I did leave a message on my neighbor's answering machine, and my house is an older house, but that still doesn't reassure me that my family is safe.
Where in relation to Homestead Air Force Base is your house?
It's northwest of the Homestead Air Force Base.
How far away?
Probably a mile. And
Have you-
Homestead is flattened, yes. And a lot of the newer homes there are flattened. And the only reassuring thing I have to say is that my neighbor's answering machine is still working and the phone was working to that point. So I hope that that's good news, but I don't know.
How long are you going to be on duty here?
Since Sunday, well, we've been here since Monday afternoon around 2 o'clock.
But I mean, when will you be free to visit with the family?
They're saying we may be here for a week and a half. that's awful late for me to go back and try and put together what's left, what hasn't been blown away or looted away. You know.
And repeat your name, please.
It's Sergeant Pat Stanford.
Thank you, sir.
Virtually everything else is gone. And his girlfriend is showtime. Time to go to work.
I got nothing to smile about.
It's a great video.
Where'd you get that gasoline?
Not me, Pete. They just come and give it to me.
Cutler Ridge Mall, one of the big old light poles in the parking lot. Check this out. Snap. Wait, I'm sorry, let's start again. Your name again?
My name is Myra Jones, and I'm a nurse, and I volunteered my time in services at the shelter where we stayed during the storm. I was told as soon as I got to the shelter that Red Cross was not going to be there, but not to make it public knowledge because the people would panic, okay? We worked all night long. We had a shelter with the capacity maybe of 500 people. We had over 1,500 people in the shelter, okay? We did not have water, we did not have food, we had no medical provisions, we had absolutely nothing. My question is, if this storm had been being tracked for over a week, if they knew that it was going to be a Category 4, where was FEMA? Where was Red Cross? And why wasn't some provisions made ahead of time? Okay, we have people here in the Cutler Ridge area and south of here who have just, everything's been lost. I mean, this area is totally devastated, okay? Where is FEMA? Where is Red Cross? Why hasn't something been done? President Reagan was over here at Cutler Ridge Mall last evening. I was there. I tried to get to Reagan. I tried to ask him if he was coming, if not for political reasons, where's the help? Why wasn't Red Cross here? The storm, Hugo, my niece was in North Carolina when that storm came through. She said that the National Guard was there, Red Cross was there before the storm, okay? They were passing out water and food and all kinds of provisions for the people before the storm came. Okay.
What shelter were you working at?
I was working at Richmond Junior, Richmond Middle School, and Richmond Heights, okay?
Are you from Richmond Heights?
No, I'm from this general area here. But that was the closest shelter for us. It was broadcast over the television.
What do you think of the TV coverage so far?
I don't know. We don't have any TVs. I haven't seen any coverage. Okay? All I'm hearing is from my family in the northern states, and they're telling us that they're saying that Red Cross has been here and it's passing out. What I've heard is that Red Cross is in the Kendall area north. Okay? The eye of the storm hit here. Where is Red Cross? It's here and south of here. Red Cross should have come south and then north, because I heard, from what I understand, Homestead has been totally destroyed. Red Cross should be here, from Homestead, here, and then Kendall. I'm wondering now if it's because this is a middle-class neighborhood. We have middle-class blacks and Hispanics here, and it gets worse as you go south. You know, it's more poverty-stricken south than it is even here. And I'm wondering, why are they in Kendall? I understand Kendall was hit, but certainly not as hard as here and farther south as far as Homestead. And I'm wondering, where are they? This is Monday. This is what, Tuesday now? The storm hit when? Why? We don't have any provisions here. We could not turn people away from the shelter. We just absolutely could not do that. We had people coming in. We had no bathroom facilities that were in working order. People were having to urinate in the hallways because the toilets were just filled to capacity. You know, there was nothing else they could do in the bathrooms. We had people in the immediate area where I had volunteers going out. We were bringing people back, and I'm wondering for what? There's no food, there's no water, there's absolutely nothing here for them. Yesterday...
Hey, look, I'm sorry, but I got to interrupt because it's going to be a long day and I'm going to run out of juice.
Stand.
Wonder where he's coming from. Okay, lamb chop, you didn't think that the storm caused damage to concrete structures. How about this peaches here in the Cutler Ridge Mall? Let me zoom out here. There it is now. Let's find a nice piece of wall. How about this one? See what the hurricane did? It blew CBS buildings down. Kaput. Totaled. Yeah, look at this. Where'd it go? She didn't believe me that it was that strong.
No, that's cool, man. Thank you anyway.
Can I get a picture?
No, go for real. Yeah, I gotta go in the building. I don't want to get paid any pictures. They can be in the building.
I know. Oh shit, there's stuff.